This is Dembele. Tchouaméni. Can he spark a counter here? Now Romero chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Vitinha. And here's Thuram. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And here's Bellingham. It's run loose here. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Mbappe, chance here to counter. Alexander-Arnold. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Ndika. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Romero. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Vietnam can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. It's a good run down the right. Spread out to the left. And he welcomes it in. Maignan claims comfortably.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Mendes. Aimed beyond the defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Vitinha takes control of it and he's on the move. He steps in and that's the end of that. Driven forward. Thuram chasing after it. Tchouaméni. And he's forced to go back. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And the finish! He's had it taken off him. Thuram, he's picked his way through. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Thuram. Chance! Oh, that pass isn't the best. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Tchouaméni.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Vitinha. And it's Tchouaméni. Vitinha. Thuram. Knocks it into space. Shot a goal! Mbappe is flagged offside.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
So, time for changes
Dembele.
on both sides, actually.
Number 20, Thuram. Number 11, Palmer. Number 19,
Tonali,
Khéphren Thuram. Number
played out
8,
wide.
Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 18, Wissa. Number 21, Sirleaf. Number 9,
Now looking to orchestrate a
Mbappe.
counter.
Number 6,
Nuno Mendes.
Tonali. Number 22,
Passing
Pedri.
is crisp and sharp.
Substitution.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Musiala. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, important interception. Vietnam still ahead by the game's only goal. Now it's Lukaku. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
McAllister. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hakimi. Crunching tackle. That looks a cracking ball. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Probing pass. Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe! Musiala.
This usually is the time teams go into...
And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
And just a quick reminder
Your
today
final
to
thoughts,
please
Jim?
drink responsibly.
And there's a lot more
Anyone
to read
appearing
into this
intoxicated
game
or
than
behaving
just the
in an
scoreline.
inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your
And all that
cooperation.
remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome
Gorgeous,
to today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Real chance! And it's a goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So, a breakthrough already. Vietnam have it back and can go again. Cucurella made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And here's Thuram. That's very neat. And the finish! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! A finish right from the top drawer! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Vietnam grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Thuram, played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Shot, surely! They've done it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Vitinha.
Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Gravenberg, Thuram, and here's Dembele.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Almost half an hour in now. It's run loose here. That has been cut short. Traumeri aimed beyond the defence. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe is onto this. Cucurella has it in a wide position. And it's Vitinha. Dembele does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Bellingham, played out wide. Bellingham, defending of the desperate variety. And he's hit it long. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cucurella. Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gets into some space. He is through here. Delivered with swing. And it's hoisted clear. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into
There
space.
will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, important interception. Cucurella.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's a key interception. And that'll be the final action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Chooses to go cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Tchouaméni. Played out to the left flank. Decent chance! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Cucurella. Mbappe gets into a good position. He is just caressing the ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cucurella crosses. Mendes with the clearance. Tchouaméni. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Here's Tchouaméni. Vitinha. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. He could be in here. Chance for a shot!
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Dembele is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And it's Gravenberch. Palmer. Now Thuram. And the pass is intercepted. Vitinha goes steaming forward. Cucurella. Romero. Van Dijk. Gravenberch charging forward, the ball at his feet. Pass is just off target.
Vietnam really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution on the field. Number
Size
5,
really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 20, Thuram.
Hakimi
Number
with the
11,
short one.
Palmer. Number 19, Kipre
Played into the...
Thuram.
He rises! He's scored! And And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it turn.
Can he finish? Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Van de Ven. And it's Hakimi. Into the last quarter of an hour. Romero. And it's Musiala. Tchouameni. Out to the left it goes. Musiala. Gravenberg. It's Pedri. And here's Sorloth. Musiala. Sorloth. Turns and goes back. Nuno Mendes. Looking for options for movement.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely weighted ball. Always onto this. And it's Hakimi. Nice control. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. The ball goes in. Van Dijk with the clearance. Musiala. Oh, Red, nice interception. Engages and forces him off the ball. Musiala. Now this could be a chance. McAllister. That's a sharp pass. And the counter is on. And it's Mendes.
There will be one
Nuno
minute
Mendes.
at a time.
This is promising. Fires. Great chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that's it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Hello, everybody, and a quick announcement
Your
now.
reflections, then. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here,
everybody,
a
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all the
today's
ingredients for a showcase game, that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Driving on and making good progress. And this is Dembele. Dembele! Denied by an instinctive save.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Now, can they get him away? Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Gravenberg. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And here's Bellingham.
Bellingham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Mbappe. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Mbappe. Koundé clears it away. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's a throw-in. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Van de Ven. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's Dembele. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Still goalless at the moment. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Tchouaméni getting on for a third of the way through the game. And it's Cucurella. And he welcomes it in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Backward it goes. And here's Vitinha.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Vietnam do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now that's a lovely exchange. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Spread it left.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Cucurella. Mbappe! That'll be a corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Turns and goes back. Cucurella, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. He's a sharp little ball here.
There will be 1 minute added
Van Dijk.
time.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Great vision. Look at the space here. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first
Hello,
half?
everybody,
Well, at
and
least the
please
defence
join me
can
in
look
wishing
back
a
on a
happy
job
wedding
pretty well done so
anniversary
far,
for one of our
Peter. I
fan
think
club
they've
members.
squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Here we go again then. So the first half brought no goals. Tchouaméni, Romero, here's Tchouaméni, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold, Vitinha, Tchouaméni, Mbappe touches it back.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
That is good alertness. Palmer. And the counter is on. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Bellingham. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Cleared away. Alexander-Arnold. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot.
Vietnam couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Thuram. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Cucurella spots it and intercepts.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Oh, cracking ball. Driving through the middle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Bellingham. Thuram. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Palmer. Real chance! He scored! First blood drawn. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
20.
So the first goal of the game.
11.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Number 19.
Chouameni.
Kevin Turan. Coming on the field. Number 18. Wissa. Number 21.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Mbappe.
They're coming again
Number
and again.
42.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Jamali. Substitution.
No, he's seen through all of that. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Shoots! Oh, and that should have been 2.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Corner number 2 then. Gravenberch! And he's really put himself on the line here. So, third corner of the game. Romero gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, the ball's gone astray. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Surlot. Mbappe has it in a wide position. That is lovely. Musiala. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to him. And the shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Vietnam get their 4th corner. Romero is there and he can get that clear. Vinicius Junior puts his foot on the gas. Musiala goes on a charge down the left. Vinicius Junior.
Vietnam really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Big chance! One-on-one, and the shot! He's got it all! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Van Dijk gets it away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and
Please be made
inspiration.
aware that
A
smoking
really
is
satisfying
only
day's
permitted
work.
in designated areas within these grounds.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. And he lines up a cross. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Short changes him with that pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cucurella. Lovely bit of skill. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Goes for a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Mendes. Vitinha. Now it's Palmer. Real chance! Sticks it away! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Alexander-Arnold, passing is crisp and sharp, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that could set him on his way. Chouameni, looking for the run, chooses to go back. Thuram! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Chouameni. Vietnam do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Approaching the half-hour mark. Tries to pass it through. Vitinha. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Palmer. And it's Bellingham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bellingham. Oh, this is a tool. Bellingham! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And here's Bellingham. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Chouameni. Asensio calmly anticipates. And it's Bellingham. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. And he goes cross-field. Cucurella. Romero. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele looking to penetrate opposition lines. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Van de Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's shifting through the gears. Oh, what a climb! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Please take this opportunity.
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Vietnam really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Vietnam.
And the shot! No mistake! And they're back in front! That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Vietnam go into the lead. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's in on goal. Chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Showing good feet. Gravenberg. Caresses it through. Could move up a gear here. Cucurella. Pressure coming in from all directions. And now the breakaway. Dembele being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
He's having a shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Number
fact.
20.
So all square and not for the first time.
Palmer.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Chance here to counter.
Number 9. Mbappe.
Vitinha cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And it's Musiala. Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's had it taken off him.
Substitution on the field. Number 8. Bellingham. Number 4. Vitinha. Coming on the field. Number 42. Musiala. Number 6.
Hakimi
Charlie.
spots it and intercepts. Vietnam have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Romero. Can he get it through? Cucurella. And here's Musiala. That is good strength. And it's Tchouaméni. Now, can they get him away? Backward it goes. Shoots! Superb from Dembele! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they've got their lead back.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Mbappe. Now Tonali. And it's Mendes. Great vision. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. McAllister. Van de Ven. And it's McAllister. Musiala. Musiala powering forward here. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Cleared away. Might be danger here. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Now that looks a decent ball. Nicely weighted ball. It's played through for him. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And the counter is on. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot's on. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Vietnam go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Mignon trying to keep this in. Oh, shooting chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Vietnam clearly now in lead preservation mode. And it's Musiala. Dembele. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Looking to play him in. And a chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. So their 4th corner of the game. Tchouaméni clears. Hakimi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's McAllister. And that will be the final act. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day.